Good morning, guys. Good morning. Today we have yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing session from your favorite and my favorite BioPoint. Today, BioPoint Stream the World of Bio is launching before you. Let's check what's it. BioPoint Stream the World of Bio launching Neet 2019 paper discussion starting with the first 30 questions per day. And today we are having the live quiz of 2019 paper discussion first 30 questions. Let's move on to the quiz. Okay guys, we are doing today at the new online platform slido.com and use the code 69448 or else you can scan this QR code before you. However, join this 2019 paper discussion session now itself for getting the maximum number of practice questions before you for the NEET 2020. Moving on to the quiz, and guys, join the quiz now and go to slider.com and use the code 69448. Namita, Nandini, more players can join in this platform. Okay guys, moving on to the quiz, and we have Nandini, Krishna, Shalini, Madhurama, Vineet, Lorna Person, Anjali, Danya Shri, Sneka, Nesreen, Jaswin, Muhammad Josim Ahmed, Namita Raji. So welcoming all you 13 participants into the quiz at slido.com, and now we are gonna start the quiz. The first question of the day. Let's check it. And see, our timer started. The Earth Summit held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992 was called to reduce CO2 emissions and global warming, for conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefit, to assess threat posed to native species by invasive weed species, for immediate steps to discontinue use of CFCs that were damaging the ozone layer. Only 3 seconds more. One, zero. Let's check. Moving on to the answers. And 45% of students have voted it right, and all others made it wrong. Let's move on to the first leaderboard of the day. And Anjali is the first, Krishna, Vinit, Madhurama, Lorna Person, all those stand first. And with the minimum timing, Anjali is the first in the leaderboard. Moving on to the second question with the winners Anjali, Krishna, Vineet, Madhurama, and Lorna, the first five winners. Moving on to the second question. Colostrum, the yellowish fluid secreted by mother during the initial days of lactation, is very essential to impart immunity to the newborn infants because it contains natural killer cells, monocytes, macrophages, immunoglobulin A. 15 seconds more. If you're joining now, go to slider.com and use the code 69448. 5 seconds more. Let's check the voting rate. All the students have voted immunoglobulin A. Let's check whether it is correct or not. And it's the correct answer. Moving on to the second leaderboard of the day. Still Anjali stands. Krishna stands first. Change in the leaderboard. Krishna. In 11 seconds, she or he have answered. second Anjali, third Vineet, fourth Lorna person, fifth one Madhurama. Moving on to the third question out of the 30 questions. Green leaves curl inward very dry weather during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason from the following: claustrophobic matter, placidity of bulliform cells, shrinkage of air spaces in spongy mesophil, tylosis in vessels. 7 seconds more. Let's check the voting rate. 45%, 36%, and 18%. Let's check the correct answer. And 36% of students participating in the quiz answered it as flaccidity of bulliform cells, and it's a correct answer. Moving on to the third leaderboard of the day. Let's check. There are changes. Learner person moved out of the leaderboard. Krishna stands first, second Anjali, third Madhurama, fourth Sneka, fifth with Vinny. The Sneka have entered the leaderboard. Good going, guys. Good going. And if you are joining now, go to slido.com and use the code 69448. Moving on to the next question. The fourth question. The shorter and longer arms of submetacentric chromosomes are referred to as S arm and L arm respectively, P arm and Q arm respectively, Q arm and P arm respectively, M arm and N arm respectively. 15 seconds more. 5 seconds more. And let's check the voting rate. 64% students have answered it as P arm and Q arm respectively. Let's check and reveal the correct answer. And it's the correct answer. Moving on to the fourth leaderboard of the day. Krishna stands first, Anjali second, Vinit third, fourth Lorna person, and fifth Madhurama. Sneka has left the leaderboard. Good going, guys. Good going. Have a tight competition with each other and defeat the first players. Next question. Respiratory caution value of tripalmitin is 0.9, 0.7, 0.07, 0.09. 12 seconds more. 5 seconds more. Let's check the voting rate. All the students have answered all the four answers. Let's reveal the correct answer. Only 18% of students have answered it correct. And moving on to the leaderboard, is there any changes? Anjali stands first, second Krishna, third Lana person, fourth Vineet, and fifth Madhurama. Moving on to the sixth question of the day. Which of the following is a commercial blood cholesterol lowering agent? If you are joining now, go to slido.com and use the code 69448. Option A, cyclosporin A. Option B, statin. Option C, streptokinase. Option D, lipases. 15 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Check the voting rate. 45% voted cyclosporin A, 36 statin, 9 streptokinase, and 9 lipases. Then let's reveal the correct answer. Only 36% answered it as statin, and that's the correct answer. Moving on to the sixth leaderboard. Is there any changes? Anybody new have entered? No. Anjali stands first, second Krishna, third Madhurama, fourth Lorna person, and fifth Vineet. Moving on to the seventh question of the day. Which of the following is the most important cause for animals and plants being driven to extinction? Habitat loss and fragmentation, droughts and floods, economic exploitation, alien species invasion. 15 seconds more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's check the voting rate. 92% students have voted at habitat loss and fragmentation, and 8% students voted it as alien species inversion. Let's reveal the correct answer, and the correct answer is habitat loss and fragmentation. Let's check the leaderboard. Seventh leaderboard. Jaswin is the new person who entered the leaderboard. Anjali still stands first with all the questions correct. Second, Krishna, with who made one question wrong. Lorna person with 5 points or the five correct questions. Fourth, it's Jaswin. Fifth, it's Vineet with 4 out of 7, and Jaswin and Vineet in the same position. Moving on to the next question. With Biopoint and co-partner Slido.com and use the code 69448. Eighth question. Which part of the brain is responsible for thermoregulation? Cerebrum, hypothalamus, corpus callosum, medulla oblongata. Which part of the brain is responsible for thermoregulation? 10 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Check the voting rate. 69% voted it as hypothalamus, and moving on to reveal the correct answer. It's the correct answer. Well done, guys. Moving on to the 8th leaderboard of the day. Okay, Anjali still stands first. Second, Krishna. Third, Lorna person. Fourth, Jasmine. Fifth, Vineet. Moving on with the ninth question of the day. If you are joining now, go to our slido.com, very sorry, slido.com, and use the code 69448. Consider the following features: organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, true coelomates with segmentation of body, and classify the organisms into different groups: Annelida, Arthropoda, Chordata, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Chordata, Annelida, Mollusca, Chordata. 5 seconds more. Classify these organisms into different groups. Check the voting rate. Equal for the first two answers, and there's a difference in your answer. Let's check the correct answer. And option A is the correct. Well done for those who have voted it as option A. Moving on to the ninth leaderboard of the day. Changes. Anjali first, second Krishna, third Lana person, fourth Madhurama, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 10th question of the day. Which of the following pairs of gases is mainly responsible for greenhouse effect? Ozone and ammonia, ozone and nitrogen, nitrogen and sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide and methane. So now using scanning this QR code or at slider.com, use the code 69448. Answers in 5 seconds. Let's check the voting rate. Revealing the correct answer, and it is carbon dioxide and methane. 62% students have answered it right. Moving on to the leaderboard, the 10th leaderboard of the day. Let's check any changes. No. Anjali still stands first. Second, Krishna. Third, Lona Person. Fourth, Madhurama. And fifth, Jaswin. 11th question. Which of the following muscular disorders is inherited? Tetany, muscular dystrophy, myasthenia gravis, botulism. 15 seconds more. Which of the following muscular disorders is inherited? And the voting rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before you, the poll rate. And option B and C voted it in the equal rating. Let's reveal the correct answer as muscular dystrophy. Let's check the leaderboard. The 11th leaderboard. Madhurama came to the third position with Anjali and Krishna standing in the first and second. Lona Person fourth and Vineet in the fifth position. Moving on to the 12th question of the day. The ciliated epithelial cells are required to move particles or mucus in a specific direction. In humans, these cells are mainly present in bile duct and bronchioles, fallopian tube and pancreatic duct, Eustachian tube and salivary duct, bronchioles and fallopian tube. The poll rate in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your time's up. Let's check the voting or the poll rate. 83% students have voted it as fallopian tube and bronchioles and fallopian tube. Let's reveal the correct answer, and that's the correct answer. Moving on to the 12th leaderboard. Let's check any changes. No. Anjali stands in the first position, second Krishna, third Madhurama, fourth Lona Person, fifth Vinith. Moving on to the 13th question from slider.com. Which one of the following is not a method of in situ conservation of biodiversity? Biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuary, botanical garden, and sacred grove. The poll rate in 3, 2, and 1. Is there any changes? Oh my god. Let's reveal the correct answer, and it is botanical garden is the correct answer. Moving on to the 13th leaderboard changes. Krishna back to the first position. Second Anjali, third Madhurama, fourth Lona Person, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 14th question of the day. Let's check it. In a species, the weight of newborn ranges from 2 to 5 kilograms. 97% of the newborn with an average weight between 3 to 3.3 kg survive, whereas 99% of the infant born with weight from 2 to 2.5 kg or 4 to 5 kg. Which type of selection is taking place? Selection process taking place. You have 19 seconds more. Directional selection, stabilizing selection, disruptive selection, cyclic selection. You have 5 seconds more, and the poll rate in 3, 2, and 1. Let's check it. Stabilizing selection, 92% students have voted, and it's the correct answer. Moving on to the 14th leaderboard. There any changes? No. Krishna, Anjali, Madhurama, Lona Person, and Jaswin. Moving on to the 15th question. The correct sequence of phases of cell cycle is M G1 G2 S G1 G2 S M S G1 G2 M G1 S G2 M. The mitotic phase, growth phase, first growth phase and second growth phase, and the synthesis phase. And the poll rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before you, your time's up. Let's check the poll rate. Revealing the correct answer as option D, G1S, G2, and the mitotic phase. Leaderboard of the day. Let's check it. And Krishna stands first, second Anjali, third Madhurama, fourth Lona Person, fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 16th question of the day. How does the steroid hormone influence cellular activities? Changing the permeability of the cell membrane, binding to DNA and forming gene hormone complex, activating cyclic AMP located on cell membrane using aquaporin channels as second messenger. If you are joining now, go to slider.com and use the code 69448. You have 15 questions more before you. 3 to 1 and check the poll rate. 75% students awarded it as binding to DNA and forming a gene complex, gene hormone complex. Let's say reveal the correct answer, and it is option B. Moving on to the 16th leaderboard of the day. No changes. Krishna stands first. Anjali, Madhurama, Lana Person, and Vinith. Moving on to the 17th question of the day. Concavalin concavalin A is an alkaloid, an essential oil, a lectin, a pigment. 15 seconds more. And the poll rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 before you. Lectin, 73% students awarded it as lectin and revealing the correct answer as lectin. Moving on to the 17th leaderboard of the day. Moving on to the crucial leaderboards, and guys, vote as fast as possible to be a part of this leaderboard. Anjali, Krishna, Madhurama. Sorry, Krishna, Anjali. Krishna stands first. Second, Anjali. Third, Madhurama. Fourth, Lona Person. And fifth, Jaswin. Moving on to the 18th leaderboard. Which of the following statements, 18th question, which of the following statements is not correct? Lysosomes have numerous hydrolytic enzymes. The hydrolytic enzymes of lysosomes are active under pH. Lysosomes are membrane-bound structures. Lysosomes are formed by the process of packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum. And the correct answers in 3, 2, 1, the poll rate before you. 50% students have voted it as option D and revealing the correct answer as option D. The next leaderboard, 18th leaderboard. Krishna, Anjali, Madhurama, Lona Person, and Vinith. Moving on to the 19th question of the day at slider.com and use the code 69448. Purines found both in DNA and RNA are adenine and thymine, adenine and guanine, guanine and cytosine, cytosine and thymine. In 3, 2, 1, the poll rate before you. 50% students have voted it as option B, adenine and guanine. Let's check the correct answer as adenine and guanine. Okay, moving on to the leaderboard, displaying the leaderboard. Let's check. Yes. Anjali stands first, second Krishna, third Lona Person, fourth Madhurama, fifth Vinny. The 20th question, variations caused by mutation as proposed by Hugo de Veris are random and directionless, small and directionless. 19 seconds more, 10 more questions. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check the voting rate as 58% students voted it as random and directionless. Let's reveal the correct answer as option B. Moving on to the 20th leaderboard of the day. Anjali stands first, second Krishna, third Lona Person, fourth Madhurama, and fifth Jasmine. Moving on to the next question, 21st question. What is the direction of movement of sugars in phloem? Non-directional, upward, downward, bidirectional. Vote it now. Vote as fast as possible. And the poll rate in 10 seconds. Let's check the correct answer, the voting rate. And 50% students have voted it as bidirectional. Let's check it. Reveal the correct answer as bidirectional. Moving on to the 21st leaderboard. Is there any changes? Anjali stands first, second Krishna, third Madhurama, fourth Lana Person, and fifth Jasmine. Are you guys not answering now? Remaining in the same position itself. What happened to you all? The 22nd question, DNA precipitation out of a mixture of biomolecules can be achieved by treatment with isopropanol, chilled ethanol, methanol at room temperature, chilled chloroform. And the correct answer in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the poll rate in front of you. Eyes on the screen. 67% voted it as chilled ethanol. Let's reveal the correct answer, and it's chilled ethanol, option B. Moving on, displaying the 22nd leaderboard. And Anjali first position, second it's Madhurama, third Krishna, fourth Lona Person, fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 23rd question of the day. In some plants, the female gamete develops in the embryo without fertilization. This phenomenon is known as autogamy, parthenocarpy, syngamy, parthenogenesis. If you are joining, go to slido.com and use the code 69448. In some plants, the female gamete develops into embryo without fertilization. This phenomenon is known as autogamy, parthenocarpy, syngamy, parthenogenesis. And the voting rate in 1 second, and your time's up. Let's check the voting rate. And 58% students voted it as parthenogenesis, revealing the correct answer as parthenogenesis, option number D. Moving on to the leaderboard, 23rd leaderboard. Let's check it whether there is any changes in the leaderboard or not. Anjali stands first, second Madhurama, third Lorna Person, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 24th question. Persistent nucellus in the seed is known as Chalasa, Perisperm, Hilum, Checkman. Scan the QR code to join the presentation. Let's check the poll rate. 67% voted it as perisperm, revealing the correct answer. Oh my god. As perisperm. Moving on to the leaderboard, 25th leaderboard of the day. Is there any changes? Madhurama back to the first position, first time to the first position. Second Anjali, third Lorna Person, fourth Krishna, fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 25th question. Ticobacillus is a group of bacteria helpful in carrying out nitrogen fixation, chemoautotrophic fixation, nitrification, denitrification. Ticobacillus is a group of bacteria helpful in carrying out nitrogen fixation, chemoautotrophic fixation, nitrification, denitrification. And the voting rate. Let's reveal the correct answer. As denitrification and the leaderboard, 25th leaderboard of the day. More changes in the leaderboard. First position with Madhurama, second Lorna Person, third Krishna, fourth Anjali, and fifth Jaswin. 5 more questions. Moving on to the 26th question. Cells in G0 phase. Exit the cell cycle phase, enter the cell cycle phase, suspend the cell cycle, terminate the cell cycle. Cells in G0 phase. Exit the cell cycle phase, enter the cell cycle phase, suspend the cell cycle, terminate the cell cycle. And the answers in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And check the poll rate. Is there any changes? Oh, changes in the leaderboard, right? Now the poll rate, 45% voted it as first option A, revealing the correct answer as option A. Let's check the leaderboard, 26th leaderboard of the day. Changes in the leaderboard. First Madhurama, second Lorna Person, third Anjali, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 27th question. Placentation in which ovules develop on the inner wall of the ovary or in the peripheral part is basal, axial, parietal, precentral. Placentation in which ovules develop on the inner wall of the ovary or in peripheral part is basal, axial, parietal, precentral. And the poll rate in 10 seconds. Check the poll rate. What is the percentage? What percentage of the answer? 64% voted it as parietal. Let's check the correct answer as option C, parietal. Moving on to the 27th leaderboard of the day. Is there any changes? Madhurama stands first, second Lorna Person, third Anjali, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the 28th question of the day. What is the site of perception of photoperiod necessary for induction of flowering in plants? Lateral buds, pulvinus, shoot apex, and leaves. And the correct answer in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check the voting rate. And 36% voted it as shoot apex. Let's reveal the correct answer as 18% voting leaves. Moving on to the 28th, third last leaderboard of the day. First Madhurama, second Lana Person, third Anjali, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. Moving on to the second last question, 29th question. Which of the following protocols did aim for reduction of chlorofluorocarbons in atmosphere? Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol, Gothenburg Protocol, Geneva Protocol. Which of the following protocol did aim for reduction of reducing emission of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere? And the voting rate in 0 seconds. 78% students voted it as Montreal Protocol, revealing the correct answer. Let's display the leaderboard, the second last leaderboard of the day. And Madhurama stands first, second Lana Person, third Anjali, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. The last and final question, the 30th question. Drug called heroin is synthesized by methylation of morphine, acetylation of morphine, glycosylation of morphine, nitration of morphine. And the correct answer in 20 seconds. The last and final question at slider.com, the live online platform for quiz. Drug called heroin is synthesized by methylation of morphine, acetylation of morphine, glycosylation of morphine, nitration of morphine. The poll rate in 3, 2, 1. The poll rate before you. Acetylation of morphine 82%, revealing the correct answer. Option B, acetylation of morphine. Display the last and final leaderboard for the topper of the day as Madhurama standing first, second Lona Person, third Anjali, fourth Krishna, and fifth Jaswin. Congratulations, Madhurama. And that's all for today. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. Biopoint, stream the world of bio. And it's me signing out from your favorite and my favorite Biopoint. Bye bye.